Okay, sorry for the delay. So we got our nifty tubing right there. Beautiful seams. By the way, this stuff fits amazing. And edges right down to the factory welds, so we can just neat. That'll be really neat. Run a bead over here with the reinforcement, and then reinforce the living crap out of this, because, well, players, you did a great job. I'm not going to deny that, but when we lightly just tap a tree
when
and
we
then
lightly
everything
smack a tree,
leaves
yeah,
under the vehicle, maybe
it was fine. It was fine, right?
Right, yeah.
Oh, that we can still grease this. It's good, right?
Oh, sure.
Want to see something fun? So that's what's left of my lower control arm. It's fine. You could probably buff it out, really. So that is part of the interior of the steering rack.
Yeah.
That's like there's the last fucking tooth right there.
There's your ball joints.
Ball joints, fine.
And two.
Yeah, they're ripped right out. Just clean them up, give them a little Scotch
Yeah,
Brite
we'll
to clean
stick
them.
it back in there.
Fucking put them back on.
Yeah,
fine.
retaining clips.
Oh yeah, look at how shiny those balls are. Woo! You can see the damage in the frame though. Oh god. Right? That C channel is fucking bent. And then you look at this side for comparison. Oh yeah, it's
your
fine.
factory
It's
welds
Everything's
definitely held. That got really blurry, sorry guys. But we're gonna do a solid here. When you really love your machine, you really want to keep it. Well, this is what we're trying to showcase. Alright, so messing around, making frame reinforcements and gussets. This is what I've come up with. We got that upright. It's fitting really nice. As you can see, only one clamp and it's holding it, and it's quite nice. Not bad. And my reinforcement. I had to make a few cuts just for relief, so that way I could bend it the way that it needs to go. I've got my relief cuts there for around where the welds are. And down here, of course. And up here. And fits quite nice and tight. Really couldn't ask for a better fit. All things considered, for the kind of repair that we're looking for, that's freaking awesome. So, it's going to be a matter of cleaning off the paint from underneath there and starting to weld the one side. Once that is complete, move on to this side. Okay, so it's been a fairly productive evening until I blew breakers and people are sleeping. But here's what I've been up to. So I've got my replacement part partially welded into place. I'll just scooch that welding blanket out of the way. It's DOM tubing. It does not bend very nicely at all, especially at 3mm thick. I cut reliefs into that. I'm going to have to weld up. That apparently I didn't really need to do. But that's fine. I did better on the other side. But I've got my plug welds, some of them at least, into place. Figuring it out. I'm used to welding things that are like a millimeter or less, doing auto body. But here's my stitch welds, because I cannot do continuous bead if it could save my life. Do not have enough practice doing that. I feel that I have a lot more control over doing a stitch weld, because I can control the weld puddle a lot nicer. And I can control the heat going into the metal. And it's not the best over here, but for all intents and purposes of what I'm doing here, it's actually not bad. I had my welder dialed in fairly well for what I'm achieving here. Of course, that was until I blew the breaker, and it's like midnight here right now, and I'm at my buddy's shop right now using his heated gloriness that I do not have currently at home. But doesn't look terrible, and I know that I got very good penetration for my replacement piece, so I'm pretty happy with that. So, be keeping you guys in touch with the repair as I go on this side, as I weld the rest of it together, as well as all the other pieces that I need to install. Alrighty, kids. So, I apologize, I haven't been updating very much lately. Been busy doing things.
Oh.
Mikey's been busy.
Yeah.
And
Christmas.
it's just,
Oh.
yeah, it's that time of year. It's been a crap show, but that's okay. Been working on the RZR, of course, what we're here for. You can see here, it's all cleaned up. I've got drills pre-holed. Yes.
Drills.
Yes, everybody on YouTube. I have drills pre-holed. Still have to clean up the inside here, and I'm gonna have to rub this down with a solvent here. Got some ethyl alcohol in the background here someplace. And I've got this upright here that I've been prepping out. As you can see, all the paint's been cleared away of all the important areas and such. This is the area that was really badly damaged. I've got this all welded up. Hopefully I don't get too much sass from the welders out there that actually do that for a living. I apologize to all you guys, because yeah, it's messy, and there's a lot of spatter. Oh wow, I really need to clean that up. Yikes. That's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Do what we do.
All this and all this is going to get dressed and metal finished. Actually, I have an example of what that's going to look like. Ah, yeah, right there. Here's the other side, so you can see, again, to the welders out there, this is my first attempt ever at, like, TIG welding. So, yeah, it's going to be gross. But that's
Cleans up nice.
metal finished. There's still
Yeah,
some
after
pitting
you
in there and
nine.
stuff like that. You can see it, which is
Has to look
fine. This area is not an area that needs to be strong, and the only reason I did this entire piece is to reinforce down there to make it the same as the damaged area, because you don't do one side and not do the other. That just doesn't make any sense. So, we've got our drill hole here, and down here for the factory plastics, and, oh, that's upside down. Don't do that.
Yep.
And we just kind of line up the holes here. Maybe something. I can't be looking at my phone when I'm doing that. There we go. And lines up nicely. Oh god. Focus. Yeah, it's almost lined up down there.
And it's what it is.
Yeah. I gotta tap that in with a hammer, but you get the idea.
Nice.
Snazzy. Now that this is test fitting out nice, all I'm gonna have to do is clean up this piece of replacement steel. That way there's no oils or anything like that, like the DOM steel comes shipped with.
Yep.
And then I gotta spray it with the weld through copper primer, like you see down there. And then we start zapping it up with my Everlast MTS 225 Lightning. Freaking love this thing.
Yeah.
Bought this early, was that in spring? Early spring?
Yeah.
It's been an amazing machine. I've worked with some really expensive welders in the trade doing auto body and stuff like that, and this machine has been absolutely phenomenal with what it's been able to do. So we don't want to say that. We don't want to piss off too many people in the world of the internet. So we'll just, yeah. And plus, my favorite color is blue, so we can't knock too much.
She good. Yep.
But anyway, that's how she's looking right now, and yeah, we'll see how that looks when it's welded up.